don't buy Crosley Cruiser record players. Don't buy Crosley Cruiser record players. Don't buy. Hey friends, welcome to Eyezz. I'm Jarrett New, and today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons you should not buy Crosley Cruiser record players. But before we get to those, my lawyers tell me that I should make it clear to everyone watching this that these are just my personal opinions, okay? Also, I'm going to be talking about Crosley's record player parts, so if you're not familiar with the basic parts of a record player, then you can watch this video, which will tell you everything you need to know. Okay, I know this video might piss off a lot of people, but I feel these things needed to be said. So if you love your Crosley record player, this video might break your heart. But on the other hand, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you already know that I'm not the biggest fan of Crosleys. So basically, I'm making this video to help people who are just starting their record collecting journey. This is information that you definitely need to hear right now. Now, the fact is that when you search for record player or record players on YouTube or Google, you might come across one of my videos, but you're more likely to come across a video talking about Crosley Cruiser record players. I mean, they are everywhere. Right here, 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 not here, 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 and you get the point. So why are these players so popular? Well, since the recent vinyl boom, many retail giants are starting to carry them, including Urban Outfitters, Barnes & Noble, Whole Foods, and a load of other places. And because they're so cheap, many people are buying them as a first record player. But the problem is that these people are being tricked into believing that these are quality players that will allow them to experience all the joy that vinyl brings. But that could not be further from the truth. So now let's talk about the 5 reasons why Crosleys suck. Number 1 is tracking force. Tracking force is the downward pressure or weight that the needle places on the record grooves. If it's too light, it's going to jump out of the groove and that's going to scratch your records. But if it's too heavy, it's going to carve up the record grooves like a samurai sword through a watermelon. Now, the tracking force is measured in grams, and in my opinion, the safe range is anywhere between 1.5 grams and 3.5 grams. Any more than that, and you could run the risk of destroying your record grooves. Now get this, the Crosleys track between 4.5 and 5 grams, so that's definitely not kosher. If you're buying $20, $30, even $40 records or more, you definitely don't want to be playing them on a Crosley. That's like wearing sunglasses in the dark. It just doesn't make sense. Number 2 is the tonearm. The tonearm on Crosley record players has many flaws. First off, they're poorly calibrated and they don't allow you to align the cartridge. This is important because a perfectly aligned cartridge will give you awesome sound, but a badly aligned cartridge will give you sound. Also, the tonearm is too short, which is also a bad thing because that will cause distortion to the music as you get closer to the last songs. So instead of being inside the groove, kind of like this, the needle might be resting only on one side of the groove, and that's very, very bad. And finally, the tonearm's build quality leaves much to be desired. Quality tonearms are usually made out of metal or even carbon fiber. The Crosleys, however, are made out of cheap plastic, so that's not good. Anyways, now let's move on to the next issue. Number 3 is missing parts. As of the making of this video, Crosley record players have no counterweight, no anti-skate, and no height adjustment. These parts are important because they all influence the way the tonearm and needle interact with the record. If you remove these major parts from any record player, yet again, the sound suffers. Now let's move on to the next troubling issue. Number 4 is build quality, or lack thereof. Crosley Cruiser record players are designed to be both lightweight and portable. And in addition to the tonearm being made out of cheap plastic, guess what? The entire thing is made out of cheap plastic. But wait, they look like a little suitcase with a little handle and everything. Isn't that so cute? The main problem with building a record player out of plastic is the light weight. But Jarrett, isn't a lightweight record player a good thing? Actually, no. it's not, because lightweight record players are prone to vibration. So if the record player gets accidentally bumped or disturbed in any way, the record will skip, which is no fun. The heavier record players are built like a tank and are less prone to skipping. And now the final problem I have with Crosleys. Number 5 is the built-in speakers. When it comes to speakers, size matters. That's why bookshelf speakers will almost always sound better than, say, your cell phone speakers. Now, Crosley's built-in speakers are tiny, so they're gonna give you poor quality sound. And a lot of people who own Crosleys talk about how vinyl sounds so much better than anything else, but how would they know if they're only playing music from the Crosley's terrible speakers? To truly appreciate that superior vinyl sound, you're gonna need to play them off quality speakers. Now, taking into account everything I've just said, there are still a lot of people who defend Crosleys by saying they're good for what they are. You can't compare Crosleys to a high-end turntable because they're not meant to be the same thing. Well, to those people, I'd like to say this. You deserve better. Seriously, this vinyl hobby can be amazing for you. You'll discover a whole new world of music and sound that you didn't even know existed. All you have to do is start with a basic level of quality audio gear. Here's the cool thing about records. The better your vinyl audio setup, the better your records are gonna sound. So the player really is the foundation of your listening experience. So don't fall for the shiny colors and the cute retro look. Make the right choice. And if you'd like to know which record players that I personally recommend, you can watch this video, which gives you an overview and compares all of the features. And if I've helped you and you enjoyed this video, join the vinyl revolution and hit subscribe, because I'm gonna be coming out with a lot of great videos every week that you're not gonna wanna miss. Be sure to find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. All the links are in the description below. And most importantly, friends, keep spinning that vinyl.